www.Troy2DaVent.com, and y'all already know, man, this is the Streets A&R radio show. Mad Scientist, what it is, man? You in the building? What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up? The Mad Scientist, Troy2DaVent.
And you know, I told y'all we worldwide, man, and this is the Streets A&R radio. Y'all heard Waka Flocka earlier, man, because you know we went down and connected down in GA in Atlanta, because we bring the streets to everybody worldwide. Streets A&R radio. And right now, man, we're gonna take a trip to the Chi-Town and speak with the legendary. I told y'all he was gonna be on the line. My dog Twista. Twista, what's up, bro?
Chuz, what's happening? What's happening, Troy?
Hey, man, we just doing our thing, man. This is a big honor, you know what I'm saying, to have you in. You a legendary artist. What's going on with you, man? I got a lot of questions to ask you. What's happening, bro?
Man, I'm just chilling, man, getting it like I always do, man. You know, it's a hustler sport out here in the game now, so just trying to stay fit out here with my young artists, man, doing my thing, trying to blow my thing up. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Now, speaking of that, now, Twista, I wanna let you know you a legend, right? And nowadays, rappers have deadlines. You know, they don't last forever no more. You come out, you here this year, and next year you're gone. Now, how have you stayed relevant so long in the game? Because I know I've been a fan of yours. Forget the radio stuff. I've been a fan of yours for years. How legendary artists like you still relevant in this day and age of the music game?
Man, you gotta grind, man. But a lot of people think it's just about the hard work, but it's also about the talent too, man. You know, some of these artists out here, they put all the work into it, but you know, they don't really have quite what it takes to last in the game. So they might make a hit or a jam like once or twice, but if you truly a talented artist and you really love being in this music game, then along with your grind, you will have that talent and you can, you know, survive in the game because it's meant for you to be here. You know, so you definitely gotta push hard. Like I said, it's a hustler sport, so you can't have rap without the grind or the business, and you can't have it the other way either. You got to marry all of it together, and you got to stay youthful by spirit, because it's definitely like a form of music that's driven by the youth first. So you definitely want to make them appreciate your music too.
Right. Yeah. And you know what? Now, go ahead, Scientist. You want to ask Twista a question?
Yeah. Now, how do you manage to stay innovative and not do the same thing over and over?
You gotta want to do it, man. Like, a lot of times I'm in the studio and I'm working, I might recognize, like, I said that word too many times, or I might recognize I said that phrase too many times, or I might have made a mention of that particular car or that particular brand a little too many times. So you gotta pay attention to your music, and you gotta want to switch it up a little bit. You know, some artists, they can get in there and they can kind of do the same thing over and over, but you know, me, you know, I wanna do it in a way where I can keep switching and to keep bringing new things to the people, so they can feel that I'm staying innovative and being creative with my music.
You know, now Twista, now you know I'm the Streets A&R, so I hear things in the street. So the rumor is that, you know, I don't know if this is true or not. You can answer it. The rumor is that, were you thinking about doing a joint album with Busta Rhymes, or are you gonna do a joint venture with Busta Rhymes? Is there any truth to that?
Well, we already have a joint that we did together, right, that nobody ever heard before. That he been holding it. Man, he been holding it. It's his joint.
He need to get it. I'm gonna call Busta, man. We need that.
You gotta call Busta. He been holding it in the vault. So every time I see him, I ask him about it. Like, man, don't you know we gonna kill him if they hear that? Like, man, ain't nobody messing with that cut, man, when it come to like spitting that flow. So when they hear it, it's gonna be crazy. He holding it, and you know, we just gonna like build off of that. Like a lot of people always like to, you know, pay attention to the fact that me and him are on certain cuts together, or what he does and what I do. So hopefully we'll get together and make a whole album and do what we do.
You know, go ahead.
Okay, now Twista, what about you? You got a new album coming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's that new album called?
Man, my new album is gonna be called The Dark Horse. But I also got some more things coming out, man, with the whole GFG squad. Like, you know, mixtapes and everything. I got my man Mello, the Gutter Man. That's one of my artists with his new single, Money Over Here. I got Showtime. He got a new single out called Chuck Norris. So we getting it, man.
Now, Twista, I know that you independent, right? So if you had an opportunity to drop your album with any label, I'm just gonna throw some labels: Cash, you know, Young Money, Cash Money, Aftermath, I mean, which one of these labels would you be interested in working with? I mean, because you have the you know, you're independent, correct? And which one of these labels? I'm not saying one of these two labels you're gonna sign to, but will you be willing to do a joint venture with a label?
Man, you know, I go through this a lot, like when I'm working on new projects, man. All of them really do their thing, man. It's just about which one will best fit me at the time that I'm doing my thing right then. Everybody you name, there's some type of way I'm affiliated with them already, and we already do music, you know. So it's just about me picking which one and which one, like I said, will best suit me and suit them at the right time. Because like I said, I rock with all of them. Everybody you name, I rock with them because I've been doing it so long, you know. So it's just about me picking.
For sure, man. And you definitely like one of my favorite artists. I'm gonna let you know, man. I tell you what, when you did a mixtape with me back a couple years ago, and with you and Ross, cause Ross did a mixtape with me too. But those two mixtapes that I did with you and Ross, it elevated me. So I'm one of the DJs and A&Rs can say the power of Twista work. I can speak for it, and I appreciate you doing that mixtape for me, bro.
Man, thank you, man. You know I'm always down. You know,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, Twista, one more question, man.
Yeah.
What do you think about? I know you're a legendary artist, so you don't see artists come and go. What do you think about some of these artists' music though? Like Watch the Throne, Jay-Z and Kanye and Wayne album. Is there any? You know, what do you think about these albums coming out now? Because you've been rapping back then, and now you relevant now. What do you think about the MCs these days?
I like them, man. I think a lot of times people will get too buried into one sound, and then when they hear something come different, it's so different to them that they want to trash it, or they might not feel like it's the actual art form until they realize exactly what their artist is doing. But like, you know, artists like Lil Wayne and Kanye and Jay-Z, you talking about artists that's been around as long as me. So
right.
like, you know, it's different if you're talking about like the younger cats, but like Wayne, you know what I'm saying? He been out. He over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Jay-Z. So these artists been around for years and they know how to put music out. But like the younger generation, what I always do when I'm dropping my music is I pay attention to what they doing, and sometimes I might think like, damn, that sounds terrible. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll listen to it for a while and I'll look at the kids. Then I'll look at the music, then I'll look at the kids, and I start learning what it is in their music that's popping and try to make sure that I'm getting down a little bit and dabbling when I'm doing my thing so I can stay fresh.
Well, you know what? Like we call that fad rapping over here. That's how we call it. Like there's a lot of stuff that's coming out these days that's really like it comes and goes, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, a lot of artists are getting down and maybe putting a verse. Have you ever had a track where you feel like you had to change your style in order to you know, fit in with that track? Like what I mean is not come as hard. Like not come as hard. Because maybe it's not one of them type of tracks that you should come hard on. You should just, maybe you drop one of your C+ verses instead of one of the A+ verses.
I do it all the time, man. Like even on mixtape stuff, like I grabbed one of the J Electronica beats that Just Blaze flipped and called it Exhibit T, and flipped on that just to let people hear, the backpackers and everybody know I really spit it out, want to spit it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I do that all the time. Like people, that's the one thing people don't realize about me. I can rap any kind of way I want to rap over any beat. It don't even matter.
Right. So I mean, you know, I appreciate you, man. Sash, you got anything you want to ask Twista?
Yeah. Being a rapper, you know, what Guinness World Book, you know, for being one of the fastest rappers. What can we expect next? What's next for Twista?
I'm definitely gonna try a few things like when it comes to like my album, but the thing people can expect that's new is some of the newer cats that I got that's on GMG with me that I feel like can really bring something to the table and like our new voice for hip hop when it comes to the Midwest. But as far as me doing my thing, like I learned, like I did what I did for a while for people, so I learned that what people want to hear from Twista, they want to hear that hard adrenaline rush sound with me on there killing it. And it's a fortunate thing that I like doing that. So definitely be ready to hear some more music making you feel that feeling that you felt when I was spitting adrenaline rush, but we gonna be way up to date with it, futuristic even.
That's what I want to hear, man. Hey Twista, man, I appreciate you you coming on the show, man. It's definitely an honor. You know what I'm saying? Chi-Town representative holding it down. And y'all already know, man, I'm going to mess with you to the end of time, bro. I appreciate you coming on. Just hold on for a minute, Twista.
Okay, got y'all. Thanks, man.